Evening, gentlemen, saluting face.
What's up, Rito? What's up, champ? How's things, man?
Hi, gents, waving hand. Good evening to all. All good, bro. Got enough sleep today, lol.
Evening, gents. Evening, gamers. What's up, champ? Season 2 champ, league and cup champ. What's happening, guys? What's happening, gents? How's things on the other side? Just let me know. Keep me honest about the sound if you can hear me clearly. No echo. I must say, this is the first time I'm actually logging in since I think it was Saturday or Sunday. It's been two days. Bullet header,
Sound is good.
awesome. Thanks, champ. 77 777 campaign, English pack, and obviously the bullet header. Haven't logged in since Sunday. Damn, it's a long time. It's a long time. How's things, gents? So let's see what's available. How many of you guys spent for this pack? For the 777 pack? Who did you manage to get? Who managed to get Robert Pires? I didn't spend for this pack. I don't think I'm gonna spend for this pack, or maybe just as a collector, I might just collect Robert Pires, but I doubt it. Has any of you bought these packs? So these packs are obviously still ongoing, 21 days. I bought the Argentina pack, I bought the English pack, and I bought the Portuguese pack. I must say, out of all of these players, my solid rating with all of these out of 10, the coach is long ball, my kind of guy. So I like the coach. Coach, I would give a 8 out of 10. And then Ramos, I haven't played with Ramos. I haven't played with Ramos, so I can't really rate him. Dallo, I think, is excellent because he's got quite decent attacking stats, but his defense
I
is
got
obviously
me the
lacking.
France pack today.
Awesome.
Just for the Griezmann.
Yeah, Griezmann is your kind of player, champ. Griezmann is your kind of player. Uh, Paulinho is a destroyer, I think. Yeah, I don't play
14
with
goals in
destroyers.
8 games.
14 goals, damn! That's some serious stuff. That is, I remember. I think Alex also got Griezmann, and I was keen on getting Griezmann, but I think he's the only standout player also in that pack for me. What I think, and then the coach as well, if you prefer long ball counter. But I think he suits your play style, Rido. Obviously for future Division One climbs and that. But Paulinho, I think is a 6 for me. Pepe, surprisingly, Pepe is I would give him a 8 because he's got solid defensive
Well, Rita.
stats. He's got solid defensive stats. And then Nuno Mendes, I think I would give it 6. Diego Costa didn't train up. Vitinha is a surprise player that I actually trained up. And then I played with him a few matches. I would give him about a 7 out of 10. Felix, for those who joined in, watched the cup final,
Saving
not
all
this
my
Felix.
coins for eFootball 2025.
That's awesome, Dean. So Felix, if you checked out the cup final, Radar played with it wasn't this Felix though. It was a Felix that he bought. It was actually a Felix I think maybe weaker than this play, but I don't know. But yeah, that Felix just destroyed Aslam on Monday evening. But this Felix, I'm not a fan of João Felix, but I must say his stats is awesome. He's got a lot of player skills as well, but I can't rate him as well because I played with him, but I just can't. Yeah, I just can't play with him. But Rafael Leao.
Nomination contract Felix I used.
Okay, nomination contract. That's good. But this Felix, his stats, I must say, his stats is decent. He's a pretty awesome dribbler though. His stats is awesome. But like I said, I don't fancy Felix. I mean, if a player doesn't fit in your style of play, then he's not gonna suit you. So he's just not gonna play good. The same with Leao. Leao's an awesome player. I mean, his stats, his speed goes up until 199 actually. His speed and acceleration, his attack, everything's good. But when I play with him, he's just so heavy. He's lanky. I can't play with him. So for me, he's a 5 out of this pack. For me personally, for my playstyle.
Is that D is 100 or 101 rated?
I'll show you now how these Portuguese players are rated when I bought them, but this is in the pack. So for me, the standout players is obviously, I would say Diaz is the standout player in this pack for me. Diaz, Vitinha, Pepe, and then Dalot. And then the coach as well. This Cristiano Ronaldo, the CR7. So I bought this pack because I thought that this would be an upgrade to the current 2 that I had. But I was very, very disappointed because his attack didn't reach his attack actually reached 98, but all his other stats was below the 80 or below the 90 rather. So his jumping, his kicking power, his physicality, balance, and heading, all of those are the stats that I'm looking for in my CR7. Not so much the attacking power or speed or acceleration. I'm not looking for that in my CR7. I'm more for the heading, the finishing, the attack, and a little bit of dribbling and balance and physical contact, heading. Those are the stats and kicking power that I'm looking for my Cristiano Ronaldo. But yeah, that's why I bought this pack though. But I was disappointed, and then I just transferred his skills that I gave him to the awesome one that I managed to get. If you guys saw that video, so. Yeah, standout, I would say, is the coach, then Dalot, Ruben Diaz, Vitinha, and then Pepe. Those are the players that I think are awesome in this pack. The Brazil pack I didn't go for because I don't think there's any players that I like in there. Not like, but I don't think it's worth it. Turkey, there's only one player, which is Keenan Yildiz, but I didn't spin for them.
Stream looks good, bro.
I just think it's a waste of time. Hey, Shono, Mr. IT. Thanks, buddy, man. Appreciate it. Then the England pack I obviously bought, and then the France pack I didn't buy this one because for me, I don't play long ball counter first of all. So Deschamps is not my kind of coach. Griezmann, I must say, I was tempted though, just because I don't think we're ever gonna get a Griezmann like this, a card like this. I think this card
Your
reaches about.
backdrop is epic as well, R.
Thanks, champ. Thanks, champ. I'm building. I'm trying to make it look even awesome. But thanks, man. Thanks. So this Griezmann, I must say, Rido, you got an awesome player. I mean, in divisions, I take it this player is a whole player. Also, I know you like whole players, and he's a SS also. So I think it would be 9 out of 10. I think this Griezmann, by the way that Alex is actually playing with it. He's the first player in on the platform that actually managed to get him or buy him. I think he won those coins with the incentive though. The other players, I gotta assure many, all of these other players are just not my type of players. So Giroud, I got a Giroud, he's my style. But yeah, I think it was a waste for me, so I didn't bother. Argentina pack I bought definitely because of the coach, because he plays dual proficiencies. He plays the counter.
Alex.
He
We
plays the
must
counter.
compare our Griezmann builds.
Now, definitely, you and Alex can compare the builds, but I must say, Alex plays deadly with him. I think he had him in his league squad. So position game, I like playing position game and long ball. Those are the game styles that I like playing because of the tall players. And in this pack also had decent players, but enough about that. Let me go to the packs that I bought. So tonight's stream, thanks Jens for joining. Tonight's stream is just about two topics. One, just a overall season review, a little bit, and then secondly, to hear what you guys have, any ideas that you guys have, obviously to discuss regarding upcoming competitions. Any ideas that you want to see happening in the future competitions? Any players that you would like to see, sorry, not players, any competitions, any kind of competitions, whatever you think, what would be awesome to you guys, would make it fun to you. Just some ideas so that we as the admin team can look at those ideas, put it all together, and then yeah, come up with the most awesome competitions going forward. Look, we have an idea of what we're going to do going forward, but at the end of the day, we want to make it as fun as possible for you guys out there. Sorry about this awesome squad on the screen. I just want to brag a bit here with the GOAT himself. I managed to get him, but I'll get back to him. Damn, it's awesome to see this player.
Christmas on the screen there.
You got that right, Rino. Christmas on the screen. So you were asking about the Portuguese pack. Let me see a short. So I'm gonna get to the Portuguese. I'm gonna show you why I actually say that Pepe. I don't think I trained him up though, but I must say Pepe's stats is good. I didn't train him up, but all of these defensive stats goes up into the 95s and 98. All of these. Same with Diaz. Dallo's stats is also good. As you can see, he's got nice defensive. Because I play with defensive fullbacks, I don't play with attacking fullbacks. I put a little bit more in his defensive, and he's got decent speed. But yeah, he's a decent player.
What is your epic overall stats?
My epic overall stats, I haven't actually tested it though. I haven't tested it though, a full epic. I might, if you're up for a full-on epic battle, I'll take it on for the first time because yeah, I haven't actually put them together. I just put players in my squad that I like, epic and normal players. So I don't really know what the epic full battle is, or the full total is. So as you can see, Vitinha, so look at his stats. I think he's your kind of player, Dean, yours and Radar. Look at his attacking, tight position, dribbling and passing. So he's your kind of player, not my kind of player though. He's not physical, he's short, he's 172, not my kind of player. But he's got decent stats and he plays very well though. And then João Felix, I think Rido, you would like this one. I don't know if it would be an upgrade to the one that you have, but he's decent. I mean, look at his dribbling stats. Your close control is crazy. So I think this one will do well for you, but it's preference. It's your preference though. But he's got decent pace. But once again, yeah, he's not my kind of player though. But I must say the one play.
Man is on 44 goals and 41 assists with 79 games played.
Wow, Alex, that's some awesome stats there. And yeah, so I got 3 Cristiano Ronaldos. The Pedro Neto, he's the one player that is definitely going to be part of my next squad because I like his stats.
Evening, Mr. R.
Hey, Alexandra, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, so Pedro Neto is definitely going to be my next squad. Let's see something else. So I managed to get, for those of you who didn't check out the video, but I think most of you saw it. So I managed to get the king, or the goat, or my goat rather. Managed to get him with a few spins, and yeah, I got him. Stats. Let's look at his stats. So this I must say is a different kind of Ronaldo. He's definitely a different kind of Ronaldo because I think he's the best CR7 by far that was released. So, I mean, look at his stats. Let me just put what's his name, Xavi Alonso, because I think Alonso boosts these players up to the max, all of them. I mean, look at that. Attacking awareness. First of all, he's 187. Any player above 182 or 83 and up is my kind of player because I like physical players. I don't play with your speedsters. So attacking awareness is 91, finishing 96, heading is 94. I built him up to 81. I don't play with a lot of speed, so 81 speed is okay for me. Then acceleration is 94, kicking power was 90, and then jumping is 99. That's the stats of the new CR7, and then he gets a boost on his finishing, his heading, his jumping, and physicality. So I played one match with him, but yeah, I'm eager to see what he does. So yeah, I'm eager to see what he does. So far, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 epics in my 23-man squad, and my overall is already at 3-1-1-5. Wow. So I don't play with Alonso, I play with him, Scaloni. But recently I've been testing out Southgate, just to see, just to have fun.
How do you manage with 73 balance?
How do I manage? It's like I said, it's my style. It's my style of play. You know, the way I play. I'm not your run and gun type of quick counter, pacey kind of players. It's not my style. I like your strong physical player that's gonna hold the ball up. You can't get the ball from them. 73 balance for me. Yes, it's low, but anything from any balance stat above the 70 for me is okay. It's not the best. I would have obviously preferred him to have 80 plus, but I want to show you something. Just have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. Look at my other CR7. So this is the one that we got, the second one that I got. Okay, look at his balance, 76. Attacking awareness, so he was more the speedster of all the Ronaldos that I had. So his balance was at 76, and he scored 243 goals in 360 matches for me. So if you think that's bad, If you think 71 or 74 balance is bad, this is the Ronaldo that I've been playing with since the beginning. And look at these stats. Before I go to his stats, this goat or this CR7 for me played 709 matches, 465 goals, and 131 assists for me. This is the Ronaldo that I've been booming with, and I love him. This one, you know. And look at his stats: 92 attack. That's the only stat on the attacking side that's above 90. Then you get your kicking power, that's 92, and then your jumping. Look at his balance. His balance is at 67. There already you can see 67 balance. You're asking what do I do with a player of 74? What do I do with a player with 67? Like I said, if it's your style of player, you're gonna be shining with that player. You know, like Felix. I'm gonna come back to Felix again. He's not my kind of player, but he's Radar's kind of player. And that player, his stats is not the best, but he plays awesome with that player. I mean, he scored what, a hat trick in the cup final. It's just the way you have your players, man. Yeah, so that is my squad. So enough about the squads. Let me go back to just get back to this. So yeah, like I said, it's open floor, open forum to each and every one of you guys that's joining in. Thank you though for joining in. So it's just going to be a brief just a brief overview of the season, of the league season, season 2, which just finished. And like I said earlier, any ideas that you guys have, anything that you would like to see in the upcoming tournaments would be awesome. Would be awesome to hear where more or less your thoughts are, so that we can kind of cook something together and put it on paper, and then make it happen for you. Because at the end of the day, it's about you guys and not about us. So now I want to put Alexander Arnold. So he's got your long ball, so he's definitely going to be in there. Let's see, Romario. Guys, I must say, I can't brag enough about this Kaká. I mean, he's been playing into my top 5 best players out of all the players that I have. He's been playing himself into the top 5 players on my squad that I have. Seriously, I mean, he was left for dead. He was nearly deleted, but then I managed to build him myself. So I gave him. This is the stats that I gave him. He's
Full
a
on
creative
epic
player.
league, grinning face with swag.
Full on epic league. Damn. Dean, if we must do that, we'd all know who's gonna win. Based on the power levels of the squads, we all know who's gonna win that league. Full on epic league. Imagine that. I think you and Sile got the most ridiculous squads. So this is Kaká's stats: 97 dribbling, uh, acceleration 98, kicking power at 90, attack at 86, passing at a decent level. I think the main thing for this Kaká, I think, is because he's a lanky player or a tall player. His balance needs to be 90 plus. So 89 I think is okay, and I think that is why he's able to do what he does on the field. One player that I must say that I was impressed with, another player that was basically out of the squad,
Kaká
was
is a
Schneider.
boss.
Kaká is a boss. I 100% agree. He's definitely in my squad, depending on what the next competition is. So he made it to the first team, and he's going to stay there. But a player that I'm actually surprised with is Schneider. Look at his stats. I think the only player close to his stats, I think, that I've seen this good, I'm talking about stats-wise now, I think is Iniesta, I think, and I think Pirlo with Dean on Dean's squad, I think. Those are the only two players thus far as a midfielder that I've seen all of these green. I mean, from ball control, all the
Will there
stats
be
that
any
you...
player restrictions in the league?
Avive, that I can't answer you right now. Like I said, there is just talks currently between the admin as to what's going to come for the next competitions, but I can't confirm as to what is actually going to happen. So that we will reveal closer to the time when the next league is going to be revealed, or the next competitions rather is going to be revealed. But for now, whatever ideas you have, just throw it at us. You know what you would like to see as a player in the league. Whatever goes. There's no silly questions, no silly requests. Just let it rip. So like I was saying about the Schneider, I mean, look at all of his stats. I mean, finishing, heading, jumping, and physical contact. Those are the attributes that this player doesn't need. And those are the only attributes that's below 80. I mean, ball control 97, 90, 99, 97, 99, 90, 92. Damn. He's actually been awesome for me. I mean, the close control, he has all of that. He reminds me of your Iniesta and your Pirlo-esque type of, just with a little bit of pace. But like I said, stats-wise, this is the player that is the closest to, I think, Pirlo and Iniesta. Those are the only two players that I've seen stats like this ever before. So yeah, full on epic. He's definitely in my epic team. So let me do this. AI. Just want to get this game started.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be.
Cool. Yeah, so while this match is playing out there, I kind of just want to do like a recap of the season. If yeah, most of you guys have obviously heard about the ratings. You heard where the what the log standings were. You checked out the videos and all of those things. But for me, from my personal, not official page or anything scripted or written down or anything, this is me basically just saying personally my opinion based on how the season went and how the league went. So my personal preference. So here goes. First of all, thank you again to each and every player that joined the platform itself, and secondly to joining season 2, and also the players that put their hands up that joined a bit later. I mean later to the season to complete the season 2. Thank you very much to you guys as well. I mean every player had a part to play, no matter how small it was. Unfortunately, the players that left, sadly, they had their own reasons for leaving, withdrawing from the league. Hopefully, they'll be back in the future. We never know. But for now, we completed season 2. We had our 20. We started with 20 players. About three players dropped out, and then we had 3 players joined, and then assisted us with completing season 2. So thank you very much for you guys for putting up your hands and making season 2 a successful one. Then we had our 20 players. That was just awesome. Some players performed well, some players outperformed even themselves. I think I'm one of them that oh, in the second half of the season, I think with the transfers, with some of the some of the big budgets that I received. So I bought myself a epic defender. I brought myself a goat in as well, and those plays made a difference. And I ended up in sixth place. I ended up in sixth place. For those of you who don't know, um, I managed to get sixth place, but throughout the season I was like between 7, 8, 9. I think it was now 8, 9, and 10. That was the highest position that I had throughout the season two, and it kind of sucked because I wanted to get into the top four as well. I mean, everybody wanted to, but there was some unnecessary drop of points. There were some things that went wrong in some games. Where I think it was one against Naeem. I think Redar will remember. Where, not to disrespect Naeem as a player, but I think I should have won that match based on performance, on-field performance. But that's football for you. You know, you win some, you lose some. You can play the best football on the day, and then you know your opponent plays with nothing, or they don't even attack, they don't do anything, and then they have this one silly mistake or something, and then they score a goal. And that is what happened in that match, where I think there was like one mistake where, I don't know, I think I fumbled the ball or something, and then it was a rebound, and then he managed to get that points. But that's all in the past. But that is 3 points that is 3 points that would have taken me from sixth to fifth. So eventually, Coutinho would have ended at sixth place rather, and then I would have ended up in fifth place. But it is what it is. That's football for you, yes. But I enjoyed myself. I'm proud of myself that I managed to get into the top 10 at least, though. And each and every player just played awesome. So I'm going to start with 20th. We all know Ojisani started at 20th, or ended rather on 20th. So for those of you that don't know Ojisani, he's just your cool, casual kind of player. One of the players that I like. I like all of the players that's here, but he's one of the players that I admire a lot because he gets in, he plays his matches, win or lose, doesn't matter, and then he moves on to the next, moves on to the next. So he's at that level now where he plays for the fun and he just enjoys himself. So his stats doesn't really matter. I think to him it doesn't even bother that he ended up 20th. To him it's just about he enjoyed himself. And I even noticed that he played a different formation. He used to play like a diamond 4-4-2, and then he ended up playing with five at the back, which is my favorite formation. That is actually the formation I wanna try actually with the Ronaldo that I got now, with a bullet hitter with Trent on the right hand side. I actually want to test that out. But yeah, I'm excited to test that out though. Excited to test it out. So, like I was saying, he ended up switching his formation from 4-4-2 diamond to a 5-3-2. And I must say, the switch actually, it made him more solid in defense, in the sense of it was very difficult to break down for those of you that played against him, because I played against him when he changed that formation and I struggled against him. So for me, he's got my vote in my books as one of the top four players in my book, based on overall. No disrespect to everybody or anybody in here. That's just my personal opinion, because on overall as attitude, overall as respect, and he's just like I said, he gets in, he has his fun, plays his game, and there you go. And there's nothing wrong with want to compete, but yeah, that was Oji Sane. So he was at 20th. Then we move on to 19th. That was Kane. Kane ended up with 15 points, and I think 15 points doesn't actually reflect the uh, the kind of play style that he had, because I think personally that he plays very well. He plays your fast paced kind of I think Aslam is kind of play, but the only thing I think he should still kind of work on is his finishing product, or the end product rather, because he's very inconsistent. So the minute you kind of score a goal against him, and then he kind of drops, everything, and then you can see that fight is kind of gone out of his play. So if he can kind of balance where he leads you, he's in the lead with one or two goals, and just keep on fighting, or maybe change his game plan, or just, move the phase from, okay, now I need to defend that goal that he has. If he can transition that, I think he will be a brilliant player, because I think there was one point he was leading most players. I think he was leading Dean. There was a match he played against me as well. I was leading like 2-0, and then he came back 2-2. And then also I made it like 3 or 4, and then he just kept on coming, and he kept on coming. And at one point I was gonna message him and tell him, dude, I need this points. That is how difficult it was to play against him at that point. But if he can, like, ooh, Ronaldo, if he can harness that energy throughout the game, I think that he can be a serious contender for top 10 in my opinion, because he has the play, he has the mindset and the play style to do serious damage in this game. So that's DJ Kane that ended up in 19th, sorry, and then we have Timo Werner that ended up in 18th place. He ended up with 27 points. So another player that I was impressed with, especially in season 2. Season 1, for those of you who played against him in season 1, I'm not going to say he was a pushover or walkover, but he definitely improved. Ruben Neves, he definitely improved as a player, I think, because from season 1, when we just met him, I mean, everyone was kind of beating Werner. Everybody was like beating Timo. And then he came back with season 2. And then he played that 4 at the back, and then he played the 2 CCF or center defensive midfielders, and then he played in front of them 2 attacking midfielders, and then 2 strikers, kind of like an in line, like a T, like an upside down T. He played that formation, and he gave a lot of players a scare. I mean, I think he played against Aslam. I think he drew. I think he took some points off Aslam. I'm not sure, but he managed to do that. So another player that is a bit inconsistent, but I think that can do very, very much damage to a lot of players in here. Can take some points off a lot of players in the league as well, or any competition that's coming up. He just needs a little bit more to push his game even further, but he's getting there. And I can say personally that he has definitely improved from season 1 to season 2. Let's see what happened next with him. So that's Timo Werner in 18th place. Then in 17th place was one of the new players that joined. His name is Yasin. So I don't have much to say about him other than he's dangerous. That's all I can say in a nutshell. He's dangerous because he's a serious contender to definitely, I think he can reach top 10 in my opinion, based on the play and based on the fight and the energy that he brings when he plays. Because I played against him, I think he took points off me, or I think he won me actually in a match. He won me in the league when he just joined, and I felt like, nah, this player can seriously play. He knows what he's doing, and he's not here to just have fun. He's here to take some points. So exciting to see what he does when the next season or the next competitions come up again. So he ended up in 17th place, taking over from a previous player. And then Sile was in 16th, a player that joined or started the league, but then he drifted off because he left based on network issues, and then he came back again. Personally, and I'm saying this with the utmost respect, I saw the way he was playing when he came back, and that's not the player that I or we all know. By the way that we played against him in season 1, that's not the player that we played against in season 1. I don't know if it's because of his epics that he doesn't have, or if it's just there's a lot going on, but no disrespect, but that's not the Sile that I know that can cause some dangerous plays at times, and also that is a serious contender when playing against. He's difficult to play against, but I just feel that it was much, much easier playing against him in season 2 to take points off him. So yeah, so kind of have a look at that, and let's see you come back stronger. That's my opinion on Sile. Then Giga87, what can I say about this player? Personally, I think he's a dark horse. Like Like literally the dark horse. Reason why I say that is he's your undercover guy that everybody thinks, you know what, I can beat this guy, I can beat this guy. But you know what? On his day, on his serious day, he can cause
Hi, gents.
he can cause upsets. What's up, Maui? Durban boy? What up, what up, what up? So as I was saying, Jigga 87, he's your dark horse. He can cause some upsets. I think there was a time when he pushed, I think, Rido also. I'm not gonna say to the
Swart
edge.
Perd.
I'm not gonna say to the edge, but I think he pushed Rito also in a few matches. I think he took points off Aslam as well. He in season one actually he took 4 points off me in 2 matches. He drew 2 matches against me. So he's your player that is heavy inconsistent, but on his day he can beat. I think he can beat anybody and he can take on anyone. But that's on his day. But like I said, you need to change that inconsistency to being consistent. That's Juga 87 ended up in 15th. Then we move on to Alex, our admin boy. Alex is a good player, a very good player. For those of you that doesn't know Alex that long, myself and Dean knows Alex a bit longer. And with no disrespect towards Alex, he knows this. From where he was when we met him as a player, as a football gaming player, eFootball or Pro Evolution as it was. I'm not going to say that he sucked, but he played, but it was very easy to play against him based on it was easy to win because he was very new to the game because he's one of those players that moved over to from FIFA to Pro Evolution. So it was difficult for him to change, but what I can say, most improved award I think would go to him because if you played Alex about 2 years ago or a year and a half ago, I think anybody could have beaten Alex seriously, and that's not me disrespecting him. That's me saying that he didn't know what Pro Evolution was all about. He was a FIFA player. He was a FIFA expert player or ex FIFA player. Yeah. So he joined Pro Evolution and then he just went from strength to strength. And now today, he's taking on the big boys. He's taking points from the big boys. Another player that I think is a bit inconsistent, that can do much better if they are more consistent with the play and with the results. But I think most improved overall is Alex, Mr. Admin Boy himself. Then we move on to 13th place. It's Vonnie D, another player that took over from the Expo, one of the players that left. So he joined a bit late. Vonnie JD is he's an awesome player. He's an awesome player. Reason for that is he takes on anybody head on. He said it. When I met him, he said, I can take on anybody no matter who they are. I can take them on. You bring them. And then there was this one time when I wanted to match him up against Radar and Mo. And he said, you know what, bring him on. Bring anybody on. And I told him, guys, these are players that plays pro. He's like, you know what, the more I can play, the better players I can play, the better he's gonna get. So Vonnie JD is definitely a dangerous player, in my opinion. There's not much to say about him. He joined late, but one player to look out for. And then we have Fonzie, a debutant. I think he did well. There's not much to say about Fonzie because I don't personally know how well Fonzie plays, but what I can say is Fonzie played against me. He gives me that Aslam type of play. Short passes, 1-2 passes, quick interchange between players, and that was very difficult for me to read. But I managed to pull off some points against him. I think in the first match, I think he won me. I'm not too sure, but he's a decent player. But with no disrespect towards him, I don't have much info or much to say other than I know that he's a close control, dangerous with his silkiness play. Then moving on to 11th place, Alistair. Alistair actually took some tips off Radar, and the way Alistair was playing, I can feel, or I could feel rather, that he's been learning a lot from Radar. And his plays, his interchange, the way he plays, the way his plays was running when the runs that he made. I felt like I was playing against Radar at one point where I could see, and it's a good thing because if you know and can honestly tell yourself, nah, this player is better than me, I want to learn from him, then go do that. And I think that's what Alistair did. And you know what? That is why he ended up in 11th place. So next time, there's even more to come. So I know that he's definitely going to want to take more, even after the champ now, after the Dawes now the champ. He's even going to want to take more lessons from him. But well done to you also. Alistair ended up in 11th place. In 10th place was Jodel, a guy that I like from now currently in Langebaan. He joined. I like his personality. I like the way he talks. I like the energy that he brings when we had a conversation. I mean, we haven't met before the conversation we had, and I think we ended up talking for about 40 minutes, I think, yeah, just about football and about ideas that he has, not just for the platform, but in general, how big he would like the platform to get and how he wants it to grow, and just the energy that he brought, man. It was my kind of guy. So we ended up talking for about 40 to almost 50 minutes, I think, and I've never met the guy. So he's a player that joined late. Thank you for that. So he took over from one of the players that left as well. Jay Dealers, or Jodel, that is his name. He ended up in 10th. There's not much to say about him as a player because I only played him once, and there's not much for me to say about it, but he's a decent player. Not disrespecting because he's not good or not bad, but it's just I don't have enough information to say anything else other than he's a good player. He's a decent player. We'll see in the next competitions. Then that's why he ended up actually in 10th. So moving on to 9th place was Minder the Joker, one of the guys, or the names rather, that I like. Because he's one of the villains. If you guys don't know who Batman's villain is, yeah, Minder the Joker. He's one of the players, this name that I like. So he ended up in 9th place, and he's the only player that plays with, whether he's playing 4-4-2, whether he's playing 3-5-2, it doesn't matter what formation he's playing, he always plays with your wings. And I think I would go as far to say that he's the only player in the divisions even. That is how far I would go. To say in the divisions and on the platform, he's the only player that has the play style that he plays with. There's no other player. I mean, I play with crosses with my wing backs. That's when I play 3-5-2 or when I play 5-3-2. I play not like that, but I play similar to that. Excuse me. So I play similar to that. That's when I play with a 5-3-2 with the wing backs and like cross in. But I might change to playing that play style again. So I would go as far as saying he's the only player in the divisions that I played against that plays that play style that he plays. And he plays 4-4-2, he plays 3-5-2. It doesn't matter with his wings that he plays. He crosses those balls, and I got Beckham as well. He plays all across the wings. He plays you Diemaka. He plays you zigzag all around the wings, and you can't stop it. No matter what you do, you can put your wing backs on defense. You can put his man mark on his players. You can do whatever you want to do. He's gonna get that ball out there, and he's gonna play it like that, and he gets it right. He gets it right, and he's the only player on the platform and also in the division. And I think in Africa or South Africa, I think by far that I've played against that plays that play style. It's very unique. It's very self-preference by the sides and then just crossing. He's the only player that plays that play style. Very, very dangerous player on his day. Unfortunately, the game itself, eFootball itself, it doesn't reward the play style that he plays as much as it did before. So I think that affects him a bit. maybe if I can give a tip, maybe if you want to, maybe he's considering a change of playstyle, but I highly doubt it because you can see that that is his playstyle. No matter what, if it's against him, if he's swimming against the current, he's gonna stick to that playstyle, and it works for him. If he's enjoying it, who are we to tell him to change it? But yeah, well done to him. He ended up in ninth place. Then in eighth place, a player that I think is personally disappointed in himself as well. And I'm not going to say I'm disappointed, but I'm shocked with the drop in the drop in form with the recent. I think the last 10 matches, I think his form just dropped dramatically. Naim, at one point, Naim was in second place, and he was heading to challenging Radar as far as points is concerned. Yes, he was. I think Radar was about 3 or 4 victories ahead of Naim, but he was the only player that he was the first player actually to take points away from Radar, and he gave him a draw, and he gave him a serious scare on the day. I remember that. I think Radar took a red card on the day. I think yeah. I'm not too sure. I can't remember. There's too many matches that was played. But what I do know is Naim was second at one point, and there was a time when I thought, hey, Naim is gonna seriously challenge. He's gonna take this title. He's gonna challenge Radar for the title. But then something happened. I'm not too sure if it was the changes or the transfers that he made, or like he said personally, there was a lot of competitions that he entered that kind of just distracted him from what he was doing. So I think that is why also that he just dropped in form. So
I took 2
concentration.
red cards, lol.
Was it 2 red cards? Damn! And you still managed to pull off a draw. That is serious, serious stuff. Yeah, I remember now that that was a match that you took 3 red cards. Yeah, I think Assam also was like shocked. Like, how do you manage not to pull off a victory? But it just shows the power of the champ, and that is why that is why you're the champ, because 2 red cards. I think anybody who takes 2 red cards, it's a loss. They're gonna take a loss. Kaka, I mean, no one can score against this keeper here. So 2 red cards here. So like I was saying, Naim, his form dropped tremendously in the second half of the season, but he was second place, and he's a very very good player who I think deserves at least a top 4 or top 5 spot. But unfortunately, it doesn't work with what I want, what he wants. It's what you produce on the field. So he dropped down from second place, his highest, to eighth place. And then we move on to Carl Brown. He ended up in seventh place. Carl Brown, for a debutant or a debut player, took on our current cup champion. He took him, I think, up until the 60th minute. I think he was going toe to toe in that cup match, and not disrespecting him, but at one point I felt like, hey, Carl had this. He has it. And I think Rido also felt like, hey, this guy's coming for me, you know. But then the powers just pulled through, and then Radar managed to pull off a 2-0 victory in the cup. But Carl Brown
Carl is a beast.
Carl, I agree. Carl plays extremely well. The only thing I think Carl is missing is a deadly striker. So I messaged him and I told him, if you setting up your team again in the future, you don't have to change a lot. But the only thing that I think, from my point of view as an opponent, you need to get yourself a decent striker, because that's the only thing I think that he was missing. Because I think Osimhen, he missed, I think, 3 chances. I think in the cup match, I think that he should have scored. He's supposed to score that, but it is what it is. On the day, yeah, the best man won, I think. But Carl is a beast, like Radar just said. The champ said it. He's a beast, and I think he's a brilliant player. And to end up in seventh in the league for a debut season, and also up until the semi-final in the cup, I think that's a well done to me. So he's a top player in my books. Then I'm not going to spend too much time on myself, so I ended up in sixth. I just explained about myself earlier. So yeah, I managed to get myself out of 10, 9, and 8. I ended up in sixth place. So yeah, I'm proud of myself for ending up in sixth place. I think second half of the season, that's when I start actually playing. Because the same thing I think happened in the first half, or the first season rather, when I played, and then first half of the season I was just they were just knocking goals against me, and then second half of the season I just kept on coming, and I was just winning everybody straight. The only players that took points away that there was, I think it was Aslam, I think, and then it was Mo. Yeah, those were the only two players that took points off, but I just kept on winning, and then I ended up, I think, in fourth place. Yeah, ended up in fourth place, and I ended up in sixth place now in season 2. Then moving on to fifth place is Coutinho, serious contender for the title, in my opinion, because of his close control and his football brain, and that is me just being genuine, because I played against him. If you haven't watched that match, watch that match. I think second half, I think he should have equalized or even possibly even won that match, but I managed to keep him out. But he's close control, and he plays a way that he plays like a robot, in a sense of he just knows what to do and when to do it. A lot of players will shoot on sight when he gets in front of the box, but not this player. He gets in the box and he twists and turns and turns and turns, and then he waits for a gap and then he shoots, and then he still scores. So he's extremely dangerous. I think I got lucky, if I can say it like that I managed to take 3 points off him. And for the next competitions, I think he's one of those players that's definitely going to challenge for the title. So he ended up in fifth place. Fourth place was Edmund Boy, Dean B, Champions League spot. What can I say about Dean? He's been my rival since the beginning of Pro Evolution days, winning 11 ISS Pro. He's been my rival since then. He still is my rival. It's such joy to beat him. But unfortunately, this season, I think the first match, I'm not too sure what happened in that one, if you won or I won.
Still trying to get a win off of Coutinho. I've only won 1 of 4 matches. Loudly crying face.
Avive, it's very difficult to play against Coutinho, believe me. So Dean, he played against me in the second half of the season. He won me. What can I say about him? He's a master. That's one word. That's being nice in saying he's a master. He's my master. He's a master in this game. He's the one that introduced me to Pro Evolution, and the rest is history. But there were times when I dominated him over the course of the years, but all I can say is one word. I'm not going to say too much. It's just one word, and it speaks for itself. It's master. He's my master in this game. I call him just master. So well done to you. Fourth place, buddy. Third place is our Durban boy youngster, Mo. Mo is one of those fast-paced players that he plays in a way that irritates you. He plays in a way that frustrates you. He plays in a way where you just want to put your controller down because it doesn't matter what you do. Dean, are you seeing who's on the screen? Did you see who actually scored that goal there?
Moutinho.
Moutinho. That's a liquor one. So Mo is one of those players where you just want to take your control and just throw it against the wall or something, seriously. Because first of all, he's that good. Second of all, he just frustrates you in the play or the way that he plays. And thirdly, he's just so consistent, and he just keeps on coming. It's like, it's like Rocky. No matter how many times he gets punched in the face, he just keeps on coming. He just keeps on coming. He can score 4-5 goals. He just keeps on coming. I managed to pull off a victory. Luckily, in the second half, he nearly came back. It was an awesome, epic game. He nearly came back, but I managed to pull off a victory against him. But it wasn't easy, seriously, because last season he won me twice. This season I won him. So it is what it is. And Mo, seriously, Durban boy, that youngster is serious, is dangerous. He ended up in second last year, and he maintained his top 3 spot this year. So well done to you, buddy. He is definitely one of those players as well. He's coming for the title in the future, if not the next one. Then We
Still
move on.
recovering from that semi-loss loudly crying face, haven't played since.
I know it's painful. I know it's painful, but if you look at it, I know the cup loss, Mo, was tough, but you went up against the current or the season one cup champion, which was Aslam, and yeah, we'll get to him right now. Aslam is just a different beast, if I can call it. He's a different beast. He's a different animal, if I can say that. When it comes to competition, it's like
Felt like I could have given so much more.
also true though. You weren't bad in the game. It's just the better player on the day he won. But like I was saying, Aslam is just you're zoned in. He zones in, and it's like everything around him is just nothing. No one and nothing. He just sees one thing, and that is attack, kill, murder, and take down and win. That is him, and he plays like that as well. And that is why he ended up being the season one champion for league and for cup. Unfortunately, he fell short in both the league and the cup this season, but I know he will come back stronger. So moving on to second place was Pace Dominator, aka Aslam. He ended up in second with 96 points. I know it hurts him to see that he ended up in second place, but you know what? For the season one, he just stormed past everybody. And then in season two, he had a lot of distractions as far, and I'm not making excuses, but I think if he hadn't to have a lot of distractions going on against him with the pro leagues that was going on, with the Saudi thing that was going on, with the squad changes that he had to do, with the cup changes, and then he had to do um, these uniform teams when he plays against the guys online. Then he plays divisions, then he plays league. So transitioning to all of those, I think it got a bit too much for him as a player, and I think that is why one of the reasons also why he was a bit inconsistent based on his record. That is my personal opinion. But I think had he been only focused on league and only cup, I think personally it would have been a different story. And I'm not taking anything away from our current season two champ, but I think that he would have done much, much better than what he did in season two. That is my opinion, because Aslam is a very well respected player. I respect him very, very much for the play, for his style of play, for his consistent and cool, ice cold feelings towards when he plays against someone. He doesn't care who you are, he just plays to win. And that is his style. You can't take it away. But like I said, unfortunately, he fell short this term. Let's see in the next upcoming competition. Hopefully I don't face him first, because I wouldn't want to be that player, because he's gonna take out some demons against that player. But he's a brilliant, brilliant player. Ended up in semi-final cup, and then also the league. Second, he ended up with 96 points. So well done to you as well. Then we move on to El Capitan, LC, El Champ, double champion with the league and the cup. He just blasted through season two, and you know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about the player that I call King Rido. He took 2 draws and he took one loss, 107 points, and that is why his rating is at 107, because I based it off the points that he picked up. So it's not the player rating as far as his player style or his player proficiency as you would think of it. It's based off the points that he picked up. So from second to 20th, your cards, for those that sent your pictures, your cards are still going to be released. But don't worry, it's not going to be based off the points that you picked up, because if I had to base it off the points that you picked up, I mean, if you look at OG Sani, he's going to be at what, 10? So I'm just not going to do that, because it's just not a nice reflection. But the champ gets the 107 based off the amount of points that he picked up, because 107 points in a league of 20 with 20 players or 19 and himself, to pick up 107 points, 35 victories, 2 draws and 1 loss. That's crazy. That's crazy stats. What else can I say about his play? Guys, you know about his play. Dominant, dominant, and dominant. That's all I can say. There's so much that I tried against him. There's so much that I changed. I mean, I think I played against him in the first match. I think I changed my formation, I think 3 or 5 times, and nothing worked. Nothing just worked. And I have to accept, and he showed it. He's just the best in South Africa right now. He's the only player to be on the platform currently, to be in the in the top 100 on the divisions. He's the only player. He's the only player to lose one match in the league. He picked up the most victories in the league. He won the cup and he won the league. That is why he's the champion. Deserved champion, in my opinion. Right now, currently, not because of my platform only, but the stats that you showed in the league, the stats that you showed in the cup, the way that you play, how dominant you are, and also you don't play with a lot of epic players. You play with 1 or 2 epic players, I think. The others are just not boosted, but they are just, I would call it, normal players. And you're still doing this. Imagine what this play. Imagine what the Dadar would do if you would play with a full epic team against anybody. Dean, for you saying that we should go full on epics for the next league. Imagine this man playing against you with a full epic team. If he can do that to you with a normal team, what is he gonna do with the epic team? I wouldn't want to play him with him playing an epic team. I would make it like 5 minutes so that the score can be like 1-0. I think that's the only way I can escape it and play all defense. Play all defense, all out defense, just to protect, because you can't score. You can't do anything against him. But that's how good he is, and I'm not exaggerating. Play against him. If you are able to play against him and win him, wow to you. Seriously, I couldn't win him. Let's see in the next competitions. Maybe he has an off day. And that's my goal, and that's my personal goal in the next competitions. If I play Radar, I want to take points off him, because both games or both matches he won and he took points. In the cup as well, played against him, he won me. So we played 3, he won 3. That I want to change based off personally, a personal duel between myself and him. He's got 3, I got 0 at the moment. But let's see what happened in the future. But thanks, gents, for staying tuned and listening to me just yapping about the overall season 2. But it was an awesome season. It got a bit sticky because we had a lot of withdrawals. And one thing a lot of you guys don't know is once we have withdrawals or a player withdraw from the league, it makes it so much difficult for us as the admin, because now it imposes on all the upcoming fixtures. So what are we to do but to replace him? But luckily, we were fortunate enough to replace them with players that put up their hand. But going forward, a much stricter approach is going to be taken against those players that decide to withdraw for any reason. And I'm not being disrespectful towards the players that left, because they had their reasons for leaving. But at the end of the day, I just think that you should show that some respect towards the plans and all the work that goes into putting everything together for you as a player. I know it sucks.
Doubles League would be epic and different fire.
That would be awesome. Double league, next season league, and next season's cup. Wow, imagine that. Honestly speaking, it's possible, but it's gonna be extremely difficult based off how the competitions are gonna work, for one, and two, we have some heavy hitters that recently joined. If they joining the next competitions, it's gonna be extremely difficult. And I'm not disrespecting you to say that, hey, these guys are gonna win you, you're not good enough or whatever, but if you took 1 loss already in this season and you took 2 draws, it's going to be even more difficult in the next competitions. But it's possible. I know you're going to want to play for that, because you want to be the only player to take the double. I mean, if I was in your position, I would have done the same. and that's your motivation to keep on going for the next one. So why not go for the next one? It's open, it's up for you to take it. So like I was saying, we will be taking a different approach when it comes to players that withdraw, because it becomes very difficult. And not disrespecting those that withdrew from the competitions or that's withdrawing, it's just it makes it so much difficult. And I know it sucks when you lose. Believe me, I threw one of my controllers that our boy Yasin, our guy Yasin, he fixes controllers. He's now fortunately going to fix one of my PS5 controllers that cost about 1.4. That's how pissed off I got one evening where this game was so against me on the night, and I felt like I needed to win this game. And you know what happened? I threw one of my PS5 controllers that my right analog stick is now hanging to the side. That's how pissed I got. Seriously. And that's not me getting upset. It's just like, that's how passionate you are about this game. You know, that's a one-time thing that will never ever happen again. But unfortunately, and they didn't even throw it hard though. It's just like flipping it there, you know, because it's like you're pissed because you know you can win or you can do better. But it is what it is. But like I said, we will take a more strict approach towards the upcoming competitions when it comes to players that withdraw, because there's a lot of work that goes into these things. Myself and the admin team, and I think it's a disrespect towards the fellow players. It's disrespect towards us as the admin and to everybody in general, because we are all gamers. That's the point, and that's why you actually joined a league or even a competition in the first place. So if you know you're not going to complete it, if you know you short-tempered, you not consistent, or you know that, you know what, I can't play to the end, then do not join the competitions. Join the shorter competitions rather, not the league, because it becomes very difficult when a player withdraws. But that's enough said about the league. That's enough said about the season 2. That concludes everything as far as season 2 review is concerned. Thank you very much, gents, for joining, and thank you very much for listening to what I had to say regarding season 2. I'm not done though, but that concludes that conversation. Now we move on to 1. If there's any comments, anything that you guys have to say regarding any ideas for the upcoming competitions, what you would like, other than Dean's request saying that a full-on epic league would be awesome. That would just be in balance. I'm not saying that it's not possible. It's possible. We can look at something like that. But if that is what you as a player would like to see in a competition, then why not? Because at the end of the day, I want to make it fun for you, because you guys are paying, first of all, to play in the league. So yeah, any comments, any suggestions, anything that you guys have to say regarding any of those plays, let me know. Let me just quit this match while I quit this match. And I just want to go to the next part, or the last part of my conversation rather. This sucks. Now I can't end this match. Or can I? Let me see. AI. Oh, yeah, I'm Arsenal. I'm thinking I'm Chubby. Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm gonna have to wait until this
Score
match is
3
done.
OGs.
Score 3 OGs. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Thanks for the tip, though. Okay, let me score 3 own goals quickly. I want to go to the next part and the final part of the stream. Okay. See, the man even knows to give me tips as well. I'm the stream and I didn't even know about that. We learn things every single day. Other than all those the France pack that you spent for, which other players did anybody else spend for? Did anybody try and get this bullet header Ronaldo or bullet header Weghorst. I don't think many players went out to go and
Maybe
spin
it
for
doesn't work in events.
him. Let's see. That's the second one. That's the second one. Let's see if it works. If not, then we just have to wait it out. But the next part is the one part where, or the final part where we give away some coins to a lucky player. Let's give away some coins. I don't think it works. Yeah, it doesn't work.
Unlucky.
Yeah, it is. It's cool. No stress about it. No stress about it. Cool. So moving on, as this yeah, let me just see. As this AI finishes this match, we're gonna get to the one part that a few players that has been waiting for this. Okay, so as you all know, as you guys already know, there's an incentive out for the players that changes their username from whatever it is to R Gaming underscore whatever you decide your name is, like most of these or some of these players
Evening,
has done.
gents.
Hey, Mr. Call, you just heard coins and then you joined. I see you. I see you. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Well done, Mr. Brown. Um, I actually want you to do yourself a favor and just move the scroll a bit back when you have a chance after this, like rewatch it and then check out the review based on your ending up in the league, because I think you did pretty well, seriously, for a debut player. But thanks for joining also. So I was joking about the coins, don't worry about that. How you been, man? How you been? So like I said, players that changes the usernames from whatever it
Will
is
do
currently.
oncoming fist.
Awesome. Whatever it is currently to R Gaming underscore CB as Carl Brown or underscore um, Dean B underscore R, whatever you decide your name is. If you've done that, that's one. And then second of all, you need to answer the question that I'm gonna ask on a weekly basis. So I can't show you exactly what coin pack I'm talking about, but I'm talking about the 520 coin pack. So for you guys, that has changed. Okay, listen to the question very well, or listen to the question very carefully, because it's all the questions that I ask, the answers are right in front of you on my YouTube channel. You just need to find what it is. That's why I say listen very carefully. Okay, so for 520 coins, fastest fingers first, the first player who I see that answers the correct question or sends the correct answer, okay, that's the player that's going to win 520 coins. Question number one. So we all know that weekly, on a Monday, on a Thursday, Konami releases these packs, right? And then there are players that we spin for based on we like a player, we want a player, we just want to collect them. Like recently, I just got my bullet header Ronaldo. I was tempted. I was tempted, very highly tempted, but I mean, he's the GOAT. It wasn't even a question I should have asked, but I managed to get him. But like I was saying, they released these packs over this time, over this period, since we started. I opened up packs. I bought myself packs. I was spinning for legends, guardians, spin for whoever I wanted, players that I liked. Okay. But in this case, I'm referring to one player. A couple of months ago, I made a video that that released a Portuguese midfielder. It was part of the Turkish pack. What is the player's initial and his name? Send me his initial and his name. Which player did I spin for and the player that I got? 30. Countdown in 28 seconds. 27. 26. 25. 24. 22. 20. 19. 17. 15.
J. Felix.
Wrong. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3.
Gibson.
2. That's incorrect. 1.
Bruno Fernandes.
You would have, if that was the
Bruno.
correct answer, Moe, if that was the correct answer, you would have actually won it. But unfortunately, that's all the incorrect answers. So, like I said, he's a Portuguese midfielder. He was part of a Turkish pack. I spun for him a couple of months ago. His name is Jetson. F. Jetson. Fernando Jetson. He was my midfielder that I managed to get in the Portuguese, or the Turkish pack rather. So unfortunately, no one won that pack. So don't worry. There's still two left. There's still two packs left. So I just want to show you. So I was referring to this one here. So it's the 520 coin pack. This one here. So this is the pack that I was referring to. So the first one is passed. So nobody managed to get. Nobody managed to get that. Then we move on to the next question. Five months ago, I played against a player, a Division 1 player. Okay. 14 views accumulated onto this video. Give me the name of that player that I played against, or the tag name, the gaming tag name of that Division 1 player that I played against. 14 views 5 months ago. It's a Division 1 player. 30. 28.
Husyple Gamim.
Well done, Moe. Well done. Well done, Moe. Well done. Well done. That is the correct answer that I was looking for. So 520 coins is on its way to you as soon as we are done. I'll send you that coin pack. So well done to you. Well done to you. So now, moving on to the last question. Just give me a second. Just trying to find this question quickly. When I did my climb to Division 1, okay? When I did my climb to Division 1, I managed to get ranked in my highest Division 1 ranking ever. In one video, I showcased it. What is the number, or the highest ranking number, that I managed to pull off in Division 1 when I made my division or my road to Division 1. What is that number? 30, 29, 27, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody. Unfortunately, nobody. So well done to you, Mo.
1,801.
No, that's incorrect. That's incorrect. My highest that I managed to get was 537. That was my highest ranking in Division 1 that I managed to get. So that's when I made the run to a Division 1. So that concludes the incentive pack. Maui, well done. As soon as I'm done with the stream, I'll send you your coins. Well done to you as the winner tonight. You can buy yourself some coins and then see if you can get yourself a epic player. I must say this Gareth Bale does look pretty decent, yeah? Alex, what do you think? You want to play one match against me? I'd like to test out a new formation with my bullet header, Tonali. Anchorman. No, not much difference though. Must say Gareth Bale, he does look decent though. And he's got crossing. He's got 30 levels. Only thing that sucks about Gareth Bale though is he doesn't have a prolific winger. He's a creative playmaker, so yeah, that kind of sucks though. But I must say his speed is decent. His crossing will obviously go decent. Cool, awesome. See, that's the one thing I like about Alex. He's always up for a challenge. Doesn't matter what. Give me just 1 minute to put this squad together for you, and then I'll do one. Then I'll do one, and then we can take it from there. Want to test out a few plays as well. Trent. I don't have a left back. Let me see what Carlos. What is he's crossing lofted balls, huh? Carlos looks nice. Let me see. Lofted pass. I can't play Messi here. Messi's just gonna mess up everything on the side. See if I can get myself a right wing. Don't think I have any right wing players, right-footed right wing players other than Dembele. Okay, let's try Dembele. Cool. The licht. Where's the licht? There you are. Actually don't need. Okay, Alex, let's go, buddy. let's just finish this last one, or finish this match, and then we can depart. I'm gonna create a room for us. Let's see what the number is. 2203-8425. 2203-8425. That's the number for the room, or the room number. Double 203-8425. Awesome. Odd Gaming Alex. Olympic Lyon. 4141. Weghorst. Ah, come on, Alex. You just had to. Huh? You just had to. So it's bullet header versus bullet header, you say. Lekker, lekker, lekker. Nah, this is a lekker one. Bullet header versus bullet header. How come your Weghorst is 100, oh sorry, 99? I take it you obviously trained him the way you wanted him. That's why his rating is 99. Let's see. So I'm basically just gonna be playing as I just want to boom it out to Ronaldo. I'm gonna see what what he can do. Wow, wow! Look at this. This is just unfair. Seriously, Ronaldo is in red form. This is just unfair, man. Ugh. This is seriously just unfair. Wow, 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 wow. Ronaldo's form is down, red. Can you believe it? Unbelievable. 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 Look at this. That just sucks, man. That just sucks. Big time. Ronaldo. It is what it is. Let's play. Let's
Not
play.
wow, more like how.
That's just disappointing, seriously. I mean,
Is he not a epic?
he's more of a Showtime. He's more of a Showtime. So Showtime players doesn't have these unwavering form like epic players. Same with Chiesa and Virgil as well. So yeah, they kind of tend to go out of form like
What is
normal
er
players.
Weghorst?
I haven't actually trained Weghorst up yet, Alex. I'm planning to let me just put the sound just on one. So I'm planning to build my Weghorst
The atmosphere is
as
amicable,
soon
the
as
conditions
I
do
get a
bring out the best in
chance. Seeing
everyone,
that Friday's a
and I
public
think
holiday,
we're
so
all looking
tomorrow I'm
forward
definitely
to
going to be
a
playing.
feel-good
Might be
game.
Best thing
streaming.
would have been to make player condition excellent for both teams in match settings.
You know what,
Universal
Aviva? That
contentment.
is the honest
The
truth.
Emirates
Huh? They should have
embraces
actually done
Arsenal
that.
once
But
more.
we're so used to not playing like that yeah, we just play. But
And
it
we're
is a friendly
underway.
match, man. So it's cool. I kind of just, this match is just for me personally, is to test
Mbappe,
Ronaldo out.
down the left wing.
That's for me, what I want to do. So him being on red form is actually a bummer.
Well, someone I'm really looking forward to seeing is one of a kind, El Diego. The
El
word
Diego.
legend is badly overused in our world, Peter.
Sure,
but he
many.
qualifies with room to spare. An absolute genius.
Just watching the guy play is a thrill. He's so different, just brilliantly different.
You know what? I'm
Can beat
actually.
teams pretty much on his own.
I should have actually
And here's Dembele.
I should have actually put Trent on the side. You know.
Alex, keeping it quiet with his bullet header.
Ha.
Well to his man.
Keeping it quiet. Yes, I should have actually put
And he's
Trent
managed
on
to
the
get free.
on the right hand side though. Yeah, Alex managed to get bullet header manier.
Schneider, and that could set him on his way. It's Chris.
Woo! The goat.
It's
The
loose,
goat.
and there's a race for the ball. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ruben Neves, Alexander-Arnold.
Alexandra.
And he's there. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have
Sorry,
come in
Alex.
with
Let
a
me
view
just do
of
this.
not
I should have
making
actually done
any
this in the
mistakes. So
beginning.
we're
Could have
seeing
put
some
Trent on that
conservatism
side.
here.
I put Carlos on the, not Carlos. I mean Danilo actually on the right back. Put Trent on the right side.
Number 23,
Dembele.
Ruben Neves,
number 2,
Pedro Neto.
Carlos.
Plenty of space out wide here. Promising cross.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Oh,
Leon can
I'm
keep
gonna
us
make sure that
properly
at least the goat scores against you. He just has to. Whether it's a header,
here. Ah, he's given it away.
whether it's a header, whether it's a tap in, doesn't matter. He's gonna score. I'm gonna make sure that he scores. Can't be buying a card like that and then not
No
score.
change to the
What's wrong with
score.
me? Come on.
0-0 it remains. Danilo. Chouameni. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read. Mbappe. Now it's Neymar.
Ooh,
Shifted it to the flank. Weghorst.
Weghorst is actually fast, eh?
Ah, that's a fine interception. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aims beyond the defence. He won't be happy with that one. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Schneider. Chouameni. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
ooh, Pedro Neto.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Carlos.
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Neves.
And he has kicked it out somehow.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Alexander-Arnold. Real chance here.
Sure, Mbappe.
And Now
Oh.
a sudden chance to counter.
Trent.
And that's aimed into the middle. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Weghorst.
Weghorst.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Schneider. And it's
Danilo. Come on, Danilo.
And it's
Put the
played
cross in, man.
Well, the
Ouch.
keeper's done
Look at this
everything
replay.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Let's look at this. Look at the power. Bullet hitter on your face.
well. We're up to 5 corners now.
Damn.
Out to the right. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Lyon can start a counter here.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Roberto Carlos, Pedro Neto, he is through here. Arsenal are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. It's a pretty loose pass. Alexander-Arnold, now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Come on, Danilo.
Interesting ball. Chance here to counter. And that's been intercepted.
Danilo.
And Alexander-Arnold.
Trent.
Has found the way through.
Danilo.
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 That's tidy.
Has been indicated.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Now Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Referee's had a
Okay.
look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen right now for information on our shuttle bus service. Substitution for Arsenal. Number 11. Number 19.
And we're off again.
Coming on the field.
Arsenal
number 10,
playing well with
Messi.
lots of opportunities and plenty
22,
positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Griezmann has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold, and it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And that pass isn't the best. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Done delicately. Danilo. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. That's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Let me just change one more thing, Alex. One more thing. Let me just change one more thing. Let me change one more thing. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. This game is just about trying to get crosses in, but I'm not even getting any crosses in though.
Chouameni proves too strong.
Chouameni.
Maradona has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Maradona! And he's really put himself on the line here. Not a lot we need to say about that. Real chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And now they can spring out of defence. No, that's been intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that
Ooh,
means just
Trent.
one thing, I suppose.
Trent.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage
Come
the
on.
counter-attack.
The attendance for this match was 61,052.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
That is good alertness. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ruben Neves. Alexander-Arnold. A deeply frustrating
Oh,
game
come
so far.
on.
Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, super ball.
Come on, Christy.
It's a
I
decent
need a
chance to
goal, buddy.
counter-attack.
I need a goal.
And it's Maradona.
Show them why you're the GOAT.
Now it's Mbappe. Swings
Nope.
it across. Cleared without hesitation. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Might be danger here. Oh, that was vital. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They want
Kaká.
to be quick here. It's breakaway
And
time.
he's picked out the run. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe. Played into the rising.
Ooh.
Loose ball now. and
Bullet
there's a chase
header.
on to retrieve it. Ruben Neves.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Kaká.
Driving forward. He's
Kaká.
got away.
Kaká! Driving run.
Brilliant save.
You cannot stop
Actually
that
didn't
guy
do
when
an
he's
awful lot
going
wrong, to be
full
honest.
force. Dean, are you watching? Master Dean, are you watching? Know that player? His name is Kaka. Haha.
It's a lucky 7th corner.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Well seen, saw that coming. That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Neymar. Whistle's gone.
Come on, ref.
Foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. It's just beyond his reach. Griezmann crosses. Kaka. That has not gone well.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Kaka. Oh, good spread. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly.
Alex, just one cross,
Look,
man.
there has to
Give
be
me
more
one cross.
urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Just one cross, Alex.
Into the box.
Ah, come on.
You wonder if that's it now.
Geef
but
vir my net
there
daai
may be one
een.
more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
The most accurate pass. Kaka. And here's Messi. Messi wins the duel this time.
2 added minutes has been
Works
indicated.
it forward. And Dijk cuts it out. That's good running with the ball. And he-
Messi! Kaka.
Griezmann.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ah, come on.
It is all over.
Nah,
So we
lekker,
finish
lekker
as we
match,
started.
nah?
Try as they
Lekker
might,
match, Alex. Nah,
neither
thanks,
was
buddy.
able to break
Appreciate it,
through.
man.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Lekker match,
Listen, the
lekker
more this
match.
game went on, a draw.
Well, that concludes tonight's stream. Thank you very, very much, gents, for joining. Thanks for staying up this long. I appreciate it.
Great
And
buddy.
awesome stuff, Alex. So going forward, there will be more streams until the next competition comes. So thank you very much for all your support, gents. And I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, don't forget to keep on liking the videos. And if you haven't subscribed, to those that's watching for the first time, that's new, add a like to it. Subscribe if you haven't. Let's keep sharing. Let's keep on growing. This is me signing off. See you, gents.